Addressing Corruption in Trinidad and Tobago, an editorial by Professor Wall Street. Trinidad and Tobago under PM Rowley, ranked as the third most corrupt country in the Caribbean according to the 2023 Corruption Perception Index. A nation rich in culture and natural resources faces significant challenges with corruption. Ranked as the third most corrupt country in the Caribbean, several factors contribute to this perception. Here are 10 reasons why corruption remains a pervasive issue. 1. Weak enforcement of anti-corruption laws. Despite having laws in place, enforcement is often inconsistent. This lack of stringent application allows corrupt practices to flourish. 2. Political influence and patronage. Political interference in public institutions undermines their independence. Patronage systems reward loyalty over merit, fostering an environment where corruption can thrive. 3. Public sector inefficiencies. Bureaucratic red tape and inefficiencies create opportunities for bribery and corruption. Public officials may demand bribes to expedite services or overlook regulations. 4. Lack of transparency in public procurement. The procurement process is often opaque, leading to favoritism and kickbacks. This lack of transparency erodes public trust and facilitates corrupt deals. 5. Police corruption. Reports of police involvement in illicit activities, including drug trafficking and excessive use of force, contribute to the perception of widespread corruption within law enforcement. 6. Judicial corruption. Allegations of corruption within the judiciary undermine the rule of law. When justice can be bought, it weakens the entire legal system. 7. Economic disparities. High levels of inequality and poverty drive some individuals to engage in corrupt practices as a means of survival. This economic pressure exacerbates the problem. 8. Cultural acceptance of corruption. In some cases, corruption is seen as a necessary evil to navigate the system. This cultural acceptance makes it harder to combat and eradicate corrupt practices. 9. Weak institutional frameworks. Institutions tasked with combating corruption often lack the resources and autonomy needed to be effective. This weakness hampers their ability to hold individuals accountable. 10. Impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic has exposed and exacerbated existing corruption issues. Reports of fraudulent claims for relief and misuse of funds highlight the vulnerabilities in the system. In conclusion, addressing these issues requires a multifaceted approach, including stronger enforcement of laws, greater transparency, and a cultural shift towards zero tolerance for corruption. Only through concerted efforts can Trinidad and Tobago hope to improve its standing and build a more just and equitable society.